Hi everyone, it's Tired Mummy of Two here, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Aveeno Dry Adventures of Ellie and Eddie. Now this is the second book in the series, and it covers how Ellie and her pet gecko, Eddie, have really dry skin and how they manage their eczema on a day-to-day basis. Now this book is all about going on holiday and how you need to pack your cream and you have to put it on before you go to the beach so the sand doesn't irritate you, and after swimming and things like that. So we took this with us when we went away to France a couple of weeks ago, because Elizabeth has really dry, bad eczema on her arms and her legs after chemotherapy, and one of the things we struggle with is her allowing us to put the cream on all the time. So we used this book and we took it on our adventures, and we really tried to help her get her cream on properly. The Dry Ventures of Ellie and Eddie. Ellie and Eddie are going camping. They pack their tent and their camping chairs and their pillows and lots of food. And they pack Ellie's soft cotton sleeping bag that doesn't rub her sensitive skin. It's a bit tricky. Ellie has her own little backpack, and she and Mum put in her cream that soothes her dry skin. They have to make sure they have enough for all the days they'll be away from home. So we're all packed ready for our holiday to France, but we always need to take a special bag for Elizabeth, just with things that will help her skin. So it's time to go into her bedroom. You really have to excuse the mess in here. She likes having fun in her room and seems to make an awful mess when she does so. So she always takes her own bag, and in the bag we always put her special blanket, so this blanket doesn't irritate her skin. And of course she needs her cream, so we'll put that in there as well. Ellie is a little bit worried. But what about my special routine? We might forget to put my cream on if we're busy doing lots of different things. Luckily, Dad is prepared. He takes out his phone and shows Ellie. It has a special app which makes the phone go bring when it's time to put on some cream. That's when we have to sing our song and do our dance, explains Dad.
It's time to put our cream on, hip 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 hooray! It's time to put our cream on so we can go and play.
Ellie giggles. He starts to wave his arms around above his head, then he flaps his wing like a chicken. Finally, he runs on the spot with his knees coming right up to his chin. He collapses on the sofa, completely out of puff. Do we have to do that every time the alarm goes off? Laughs Ellie. Yes, indeedy, pants Dad as he tries to get his breath back. And you are now in charge of my phone. That makes Ellie feel very grown up. The car is absolutely full to bursting. Buckle up, cries Dad. We're on our way. At the campsite there are already lots of tents. Which spot shall we choose? Asked Dad. This one by the lake or the one up on the hill? Where's Eddie? Cries Ellie. Eddie has found a place where the tent won't get too hot, as that makes Ellie's skin feel uncomfortable. It's time for some exploring. Ellie and Eddie and Dad head off across the hills, and soon they're strolling in long, luscious grass. Boing, boing, boing. Quick as a flash, Eddie chases a grasshopper and they both disappear. Where's Eddie? Cries Ellie. I see him, shouts Dad, plunging into the tall grass. Further and further they go until the campsite is a tiny dot in the distance. Just as Ellie starts to get a little bit worried that they've wandered too far, bring! Dad comes leaping through the grass.
It's time to put our cream on, hip 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 hooray! It's time to put our cream on so we can go and play.
But I haven't got my cream and we're miles from the campsite, cries Ellie. Yes, you have, says Dad, rummaging through Ellie's backpack. There's still no sign of Eddie, so they decide to head back to the campsite to try and find him. Another family has arrived at the lake. There's a little boy and he has something cupped in his hands. Look what I found, it's a lizard. Eddie, cries Ellie. He's actually a gecko. We thought we'd lost him. He was sunbathing on a rock. I'm Harry, by the way. I'm Ellie, and you already know Eddie. We're going for a swim in the lake, says Harry. Would you like to come? We're on holiday and we're going
swimming!
And what do we need to do when we get out?
Put my moisturiser cream on me!
Yay! I have to check with my mum first, says Ellie, not sure whether her dry skin will be all right in the water.
We're going to the beach and before we go to the beach, we're going to put this cream on, and so the sand doesn't irritate us. We're about to put cream on. Our skin, she means.
Yeah, because why do you need to put your cream on your skin, Elizabeth?
I've got eczema, and sand really, really irritates me.
It does. Where do you put your cream?
So I put it all over my body, you see, because it's everywhere.
And does the cream help your skin?
Yes.
Alison, do you want to put some cream on Elizabeth's arms?
What?
That's it.
Mum says swimming in the lake is much better than going in the pool at home because it won't make her skin dry. Let's pretend we're cross-channel swimmers, squeals Ellie. They play in the water until their fingers look like prunes, all shriveled up. In they go, splashing and sploshing and whooping and cheering. Bring! Suddenly Dad appears on the beach, waving his arm around and pretending he's a chicken. Harry thinks it's the funniest thing he have ever seen.
It's time to put our cream on. Hip 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 hooray. It's time to put our cream on so we can go and play.
That reminds me to put my cream on, but I had better have a shower first, explains Ellie, a little bit embarrassed. I put cream on too, says Harry. Look, I call them my patches. My mum helps me put on my special cream every morning and night before bed. And he shows Ellie where his skin gets dry on his elbows and on the back of his knees. Mum and Ellie take their washing bags to the campsite showers. Ellie has a lovely warm shower with her special body wash that helps to soothe her dry skin. They can hear Dad singing over the wall. It's very out of tune. Then they get dried off and Mum helps Ellie put her special cream on. When it's dark, everyone gets really cosy in their pyjamas, and there are plenty of marshmallows to toast and songs to sing around the campfire. They listen to the grasshoppers chirping away. The end.